The first Chinese words the aliens heard were actually a warm invitation.
Hope everyone is well. We all miss you. Please come visit when you have time.
This is not a joke. This actually happened in the year 1977. And in that year, humanity made an irreversible mistake, which was in the summer of 1977, when a golden record engraved with Earth-precise coordinates was sent into space. Now it has traveled 24 billion kilometers and can never be retrieved. The scientists who participated in this project that year, half of them said on their deathbeds that they made an unforgivable mistake because this record not only contains the detailed address of Earth, but also all important information about humanity. Do you know what this means? It's like an unarmed person shouting in a dark forest, "I'm here, I'm weak, come quickly." In 2019, during an internal NASA meeting, a scientist proposed launching a spacecraft to catch up and destroy the golden record, but the calculations left everyone silent. It would take at least 80,000 years to catch up with it. Humanity doesn't even have the ability to correct its own mistakes, like a ticking time bomb counting down in the depths of the universe. And at its current speed, in 400,000 years, it will reach the nearest star system to us. Will there still be humans on Earth then? But you would never have guessed that this gold record, which could potentially destroy humanity, was made for only $1,800 at the time, and the entire team had only 6 weeks, which was almost an impossible task. But the famous astronomer Carl Sagan managed to do it. He assembled a dream team, including the pioneer in the search for extraterrestrial civilizations, Frank Drake, the former editor of Rolling Stone magazine, Timothy Ferris, and even a music producer recommended by John Lennon. They worked day and night just to leave a self-portrait of human civilization in the universe before it might disappear. So what exactly is on this record? First, there are greetings in 55 languages, from Sumerian 6,000 years ago to modern Mandarin, Cantonese, Minnan, and Wu. Most notably, the English greeting was recorded by Carl Sagan's 6-year-old son, who said, "Hello from the children of planet Earth, Nansabo."
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
The greeting in Minnan is more interesting. Hello friends in space, how are you? Have you eaten? If you have time, please come and visit.
Hello, space friends. Have you eaten well? Come visit us when you have time.
This might be the warmest invitation in the universe, but what truly amazes is the music section. Sagan's team could only choose 27 pieces. They argued, compromised, and stayed up all night. They finally selected classical masterpieces by Bach, Beethoven, and Mozart, the Chinese Guqin piece, Flowing Water, and Chuck Berry's rock and roll, Johnny B. Good. At that time, some musicologists strongly opposed, saying rock music was too immature. Sagan replied, "There are many teenagers on Earth. The most regrettable thing was the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun, because the record company demanded $50,000 in royalties for each record, and the entire project budget was too low. Thus, humanity lost the chance to send this song into eternity." Even more mysterious is that the record contains a special sound. It is the brainwaves of Sagan's later wife, Anne Druyan. On June 3, 1977, her 1-hour recording of brainwaves and heartbeat at the hospital was compressed into a 1-minute audio. What was she thinking during the recording? She was thinking about the history of Earth, the issues of human civilization, and the person she was falling in love with, Carl Sagan. He later said, if aliens discover this record, this might be the first human thought they learn about. And this thought was filled with love for another person. Besides the sounds, the record also contained 116 photos, from the DNA double helix structure to the Great Wall. From fetal development diagrams to the Sydney Opera House, from primitive tribes to modern city, it comprehensively showcases all aspects of human civilization. But there's a detail many people don't know. NASA rejected photos of naked men and women. Due to the pressure from conservative forces in American society at the time, they had to use silhouettes of human figures instead, which became one of the greatest regrets of the Golden Record. So how can aliens understand this record? Sagan's team engraved a cosmic manual on the record cover with a hydrogen atom drawn in the lower right corner. Since hydrogen is the most common element in the universe, any civilization with scientific knowledge can understand it. The electron transition time of this hydrogen atom is 0.7 nanoseconds, serving as a cosmic ruler that aliens can use to calculate all time and distance. In the lower left corner is a pulsar map, marking the position of the solar system relative to 14 pulsars. These pulsars are like lighthouses of the galaxy, helping extraterrestrial civilizations locate Earth, but it is precisely this map that many scientists regret. In 2007, Chinese science fiction writer Liu Cixin published The Dark Forest, proposing a terrifying theory. The universe is like a dark forest, where each civilization is a gun-wielding hunter, stealthily moving through the woods, and once their position is exposed, they might face catastrophic disaster. Stephen Hawking also warned multiple times during his life that if aliens visit us, the result could be like Columbus landing in America, which did not end well for the Native Americans. He believes that advanced extraterrestrial civilizations might view humans like bacteria, not caring about our life or death at all. So, why did scientists send the golden record back then? It was due to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. In 1964, NASA mission designer Gary Flandreau discovered that Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune would align in a rare geometric configuration in 1977. By using the gravitational slingshot effect, a probe could visit all the outer planets in sequence. How often does such an opportunity arise? 176 years. The last time was at the end of the 18th century, and the next time will be in the year 2153. We won't see it in our lifetime. What is the gravitational slingshot effect? In simple terms, it means letting the probe pass behind a planet, getting slingshotted to gain a huge speed boost without consuming any fuel. In March 1979, Voyager 1 flew past Jupiter, gaining a speed increase of 16 kilometers per second. In October 1980, it borrowed more speed from Saturn, ultimately reaching 17 kilometers per second. This speed is enough to leave the solar system forever. Voyager 1 has now been flying for 48 years at a distance of 21 billion kilometers from Earth, which is 168 times the distance from Earth to the Sun. It is the farthest object made by humans. In August 2012, it crossed the boundary of the solar system, becoming the first man-made object to enter interstellar space. The golden record it carries is expected to last in the universe for over 1 billion years, possibly even more than 5 billion years, far exceeding the lifespan of Earth and the Sun. On February 14, 1990, at a distance of 6 billion kilometers from Earth, Sagan persuaded NASA to have Voyager 1 turn its camera for the last time and take the famous pale blue dot photograph. In the photo, Earth is just a 0.12 pixel dot of light floating in the darkness of the universe. Sagan wrote these words: "Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. Everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives there." On a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. After taking this photo, Voyager 1 permanently shut off its camera and continued its journey into interstellar space. Now, its instruments are being turned off one by one to conserve the remaining power. Scientists predict that by the year 2036, we will completely lose contact with it. By then, it will drift alone among the stars forever. But the golden record will always exist. 40,000 years later, it will pass within 1.6 light years of a red dwarf star called Gliese 445. 400,000 years later, it will reach a more distant galaxy. Perhaps by then the Earth will no longer exist. Human civilization will have vanished. But this small gold-plated copper disk will still drift in the universe, carrying the memory of intelligent life that once lived on a blue planet called Earth. So, do you understand now? The golden record is both humanity's greatest gesture and possibly its most dangerous gamble. It is like a message in a bottle, carrying our hopes, dreams, and love, but it might also reveal our location to unknown hunters in the universe. Whether this decision is right or wrong, perhaps only time can provide the answer. And by the time that answer arrives, the people who made this decision will have long turned to dust, leaving only this golden record, telling the evidence of a civilization that once existed in the sea of stars.
If I'm more